Alright fighters, I hope you're all doing well. Now, I want to run through a little bit of my story in terms of what I've been getting up to over the past couple of years and what has got me into the position that I'm in today. Now, still a young guy, you know what I mean? I'm not by no means any, granddad or any, old figure or anything like that. I'm still 24 years of age, I'm still fresh in the game, still got loads of energy, loads of hunger and desire. But it's just important for you to know where I've come from and why I'm doing what it is that I'm doing, working with all these world-class fighters, combat sports athletes, MMA, Muay Thai, boxers, BJJ athletes, kickboxers. And to be honest with you, it all started a few years ago when I was in Holland and Barrett. I was working for Holland and Barrett, which is one of the UK's leading supplement branches, and I initially got into it because I wanted to talk to customers about supplements and vitamins and stuff and help them with diet and things like that. So as being a nutritionist, I thought that would sort of tie in well with it. I did enjoy the job and I picked up a lot of skills, sales, dealing with customers, how to handle people, and multitasking, handling difficult customers, so many different skills like that, and obviously expanding my knowledge and express my knowledge that I've got from my sports nutrition degree and stuff like that. But it gets to a point where you think, is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life? Do I want to be in the same location, in a store, doing the same thing day after day, repeating so many tasks? Or do I want to do something else? Do I want to do what is actually nourishing my soul and making me feel good? Because I think that's what's ultimately the goal of life. Life's short and you've not got enough time to start playing around and deciding when's the best time to do it. If you know you want to do something, you've got to go for it. And whilst I was at Holland and Barrett, I'd be using my social media, my Instagram platform, not really working with fighters, just posting generally about nutrition and diet. And I was just continuing with it, and the passion developed, and I got interested in working with fighters from some of the case studies that I'd done when I was in university on some UFC and MMA fighters. And I wanted to sort of delve into working with combat sports athletes. So I started making videos around nutrition for making weight and how to perform well as a fighter and basically take things to the next level. And everything just grew and grew and grew. And I went to Australia in early 24, so around this time last year. And I went there with the sole intention to make my business work online and to make myself big in Australia. I didn't really research and look into it too much, just kind of went for it head first. I didn't really look into it and plan everything. And obviously that was a good thing because I got some experiences from it and some valuable lessons. So I was there for around, I think 7 weeks in total around that time. But I realised that Australia wasn't big for combat sports. Too much party lifestyle in my opinion, too relaxed, and the environment just didn't suit me. It just wasn't somewhere I wanted to be. So I've come back to the UK and I've ended up back to square one again. I've got a job in Holland and Barrett in one of the local stores near to me, which is in Oldham. And again, I was doing the same job, same task, and even though the job was good and something enjoyable at times, just didn't want to do it. I knew I was better than that. So I then started to really push on with working with my fighters, taking on more fighters, dialing my marketing, my sales, getting mentors on board, starting to work with as many fighters as possible, just get my name out there as much as I could. And then after a while got a job at another Holland and Barrett store in Manchester. It was actually in Manchester Arndale next door, opened up there. A good friend of mine took me on, he's called Phil Flaherty. And yeah, I was working there for a couple of months, and again, I just didn't want to be in that position over and over again, and I realised something's got to change here. So decided, you know what, I think I want to go to Thailand. And I'd always looked into Thailand for the combat sports and the weather, the lifestyle, and knowing the people are good, and just hearing past experiences of people who I've spoken to and communicated with the past who've been there, and just just spread positivity about it. They've only spoke good things about it. So I decided, you know what, let's look at a one-way flight, let's look at which visa I need to get, let's look at how I can make it work over there, and let's just go for it. Let's not plan into it too much, let's just get what we need, and then let's just go for it. And I'm still here, I've been here for 2 months, I've been to Vietnam in between, I'm still working with fighters online, and the plan now is to get all of the fighters, all the top level fighters in the One Championship, RWS, all the best possible fighters that I can on my roster in town, and I've got no doubt that I will do that. But the main thing is that I want you guys to come on this journey with me as well.